know how it is, you get that message. Or maybe someone asks, hey, free on Saturday. Invitations, they pop up all the time. And today's deep dive is really focused on helping you, our listeners, handle those moments in English, confidently, with maybe a little bit of style.
Yeah, saying yes, saying no. It's not always straightforward.
Right. So we've gathered some really practical advice from our sources on accepting, declining, and navigating those sometimes tricky maybe answers.
Okay.
Our mission today, basically to give you solid strategies drawn straight from this material so you know how and maybe even why certain ways of responding work best. Let's get into it.
Sounds good. Because it's more than just phrases, isn't it? It's about politeness, being clear, and keeping relationships good, whether it's a yes, no, or maybe.
Exactly. So let's kick off with the fun part. Accepting, saying yes. One source we looked at is this really sensible 3-step approach. It starts with showing gratitude.
Right. Seems basic, but so important.
Totally. A simple thanks for the invitation or thank you. It just sets a positive tone right away, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Acknowledging the thought counts for a lot, and you can adjust it, right? That's so kind of you, feels a bit more formal, maybe.
Yeah, or if it's friends, thanks for thinking of us. It's nice and casual. Even just, that sounds great, or awesome.
How fun. Yeah, lots of options depending on the vibe.
Okay, so after the thanks, step 2 is the clear yes. The source really stresses making it obvious you're coming.
No ambiguity.
Right. Not just sounds nice, but something like, we'll definitely be there. And a really good point they made. If it's for you and someone else, say who.
Oh, yeah. That's super helpful for the host. Instead of just, we'll be there, say my husband and I will be there, or whatever it is.
It helps them plan. And you can add a bit of enthusiasm too, can't you? We can't wait. Or count me in.
We'll be there with bells on. That one's fun. Or even just, wouldn't miss it, for something you're really looking forward to.
Or for casual things like we talked about before when making plans, just I'm in or I'm down.
Sure thing. Yeah, those work great informally.
Okay, so step 3 for accepting. Confirm the details. This shows you're actually, processing the info and you're serious about coming.
Right, like asking, so we'll see you on the 10th then. Or just stating, we look forward to seeing you there.
It ties it all up. And offering help is a really nice touch mentioned in the source. What can we bring? Or let me know if I can help prepare anything.
Yeah, that's a great gesture. Shows you want to contribute, not just show up. It's really appreciated.
Definitely. And then you could just end with a simple, fabulous see you then, or something like that.
Perfect. Leaves it on a nice positive note.
Okay, so that's saying yes. But what about when you're genuinely not sure? The maybe. How do you do that without being annoying?
Yeah, the maybe zone. Well, step 1 is actually the same. Start with thanks.
Right. Got to acknowledge the invite positively first.
Exactly. Thanks for the invite. It just softens the uncertainty that's about to follow.
Okay, then the iffy part. How do you phrase the uncertainty politely? The source had some good ones.
Things like, I'm not sure whether I can, but I'll check my calendar and let you know.
Or perhaps I can make it, let me check.
Or even, perhaps I can reschedule something, I'll see what I can do. The key thing is that promise to follow up.
Yeah, you're not just leaving it hanging. You're saying why you're unsure and that you will give a definite answer.
Exactly. That commitment to get back to them is crucial for politeness. The source didn't detail the follow-up itself, but yeah, you need to actually do it, preferably soon.
Definitely. Don't be that person who just never replies. Okay, now for the one that often feels the hardest. Saying no. Declining politely. But one source has a really useful 4-step guide.
Okay, lay it out.
Step 1.
But guess what?
Let me guess.
Gratitude.
You got it. Start with thanks so much for the invitation, or I appreciate the invite, but it cushions the blow, right?
Absolutely. Shows you value the thought even if you can't make it. That's so kind of you, but works well too.
Then, step 2. Explain you can't come. With a kind of apologetic tone. Not over the top, but showing you regret it.
Yeah, but I'm afraid we can't make it, or unfortunately, I already have plans. Something that conveys you wish things were different.
I would love to come, but, or that sounds fabulous, but those work too. Or even expressing disappointment, like, I'm so sorry we can't make it, or it's a shame we can't be there.
That tone really helps maintain the connection. I'll have to take a rain check is another good one. Suggests you'd like to another time.
Okay, step 3 is giving a reason. And the advice seems to be, keep it simple and clear.
Right. No need for a long, convoluted story.
Exactly. Just, it's my sister's birthday that day, or we have a prior engagement, or we'll be away on vacation.
Simple.
No.
We already have plans, or we have a clash in our schedule. Usually, short and sweet is best. Keeps it respectful.
Makes sense. And finally, step 4, close positively. End on a good note.
Yeah, maintain the goodwill. Like, I hope it goes well, or we'll be thinking of you.
Enjoy it. Or you could suggest getting together another time, like I'd love to catch up soon, or how about another time?
That positive closing is really important for the relationship side of things. Shows it's just about this specific event.
Okay, that's really practical stuff. Now, the sources also mentioned something about formal versus informal invites and replies.
Ah, yeah, the context matters.
One source pointed out, formal invites often come from places like companies or institutions,
Right, like an anniversary dinner for a company or a wedding, perhaps.
whereas informal is more like friends asking you over for a BBQ.
Makes sense. And the reply should kind of match the invitation's tone.
Exactly. And there was specific advice for formal replies in one source. Brief, polite, use the third person, and keep it under 50 words.
Wow, specific. The third person thing is interesting. Like, Mr. Smith thanks you for the invitation instead of thanks for inviting me.
Sort of, yeah. It creates that formal distance. The examples they gave were more like, I would be delighted to attend. Still first person, but very formal phrasing. And brief. Very different from texting him, yeah, I'm in.
Right. It's about efficiency and maintaining that professional or formal tone. We actually have examples, don't we?
We do, for accepting formally. Dear Mr. Robinson, thank you for the kind invitation to Games Power Company's 10th anniversary dinner party. I would be delighted to attend. Please accept my congratulations on this milestone anniversary. I look forward to celebrating with you all on June 25th. Sincerely, your name.
See? Polite, thankful, confirms attendance, adds congrats, mentions the date, covers all bases very formally.
And the formal decline. Dear Mr. Robinson, thank you for the invitation to Games Power Company's anniversary celebration. Unfortunately, I have a prior commitment that evening and will be unable to attend. Please convey my congratulations to the company. I hope there will be another opportunity to celebrate with you all in the future. Regards, your name.
Again, ticks all the boxes. Thanks. Polite decline, brief reason, prior commitment, conveys good wishes, suggests future connection, maybe. Very proper.
Whereas with informal replies, like chatting with friends, the sources say you can be much more personal.
Yeah, you can show more emotion. Gutted, I can't make it. Or awesome, can't wait. Much more natural with people you know well.
Definitely. And seeing actual examples helps make this clearer. One source had these scenarios with suggested responses from commenters.
Oh, cool. Real world application.
Yeah. So scenario 1, a yoga classmate invites you to a housewarming. Responses were enthusiastic, like, that sounds great, I'll be there. Need me to bring anything?
Nice. Friendly, accepts clearly, offers help. Perfect for that situation. Or just count me in. Works too.
Scenario 2, a school parent invites you for coffee, but you're not sure.
The maybe situation again.
Right. Polite replies were things like, thanks, that's lovely. Let me just check my calendar. I'll get right back to you.
Good. Clear uncertainty, promise to follow up promptly, shows you value the invite.
And the third one, a new neighbor invites you to a holiday party, but you're going to be out of town.
The polite decline.
Yep. Suggested responses included stuff like, thank you so much for inviting us. That's so thoughtful. Unfortunately, we'll be away on vacation then, but I hope you have a wonderful party.
Perfect. Gratitude, clear reason, positive closing, hits all those steps we talked about. Maintains neighborly goodwill.
It really does. And there was even this short dialogue example, Jake and Tina.
Oh yeah, the quick chat.
Jake asks Tina into town after school. She says, no, I've got a maths exam. Simple, direct reason, no big drama.
Right, perfectly normal reason to decline an informal invitation.
But then Jake suggests Saturday instead at the shopping center. And Tina says yes.
It just shows that natural flow, doesn't it? A no for one time doesn't mean no forever. You can make alternative plans.
Exactly. It's flexible.
That flexibility is key in social stuff.
So wrapping things up, hopefully everyone listening feels a bit more equipped now. We've covered a lot of ground on accepting, declining, saying maybe.
Yeah, you've got the phrases, but also hopefully a better sense of the principles behind it all. Politeness, clarity.
Definitely. It's worth thinking about which of these phrases or approaches feel most comfortable for you in the kinds of invites you usually get.
Make it your own, basically.
Right. And here's something to maybe mull over.
Yeah.
Think about the last invitation you got. Knowing what we've discussed today, how might you respond differently, if at all?
Oh, good question.
What kind of impression do you actually want to make with your reply? Because it's not just about the logistics, is it? It's about how you connect with people.
Absolutely. It's all part of building and keeping those connections strong through, well, just thoughtful communication.